Let's see who's next. What about the 941 area code? That's not one that strikes me as familiar. Try to, go to new area codes whenever possible. 941, who's this?
Hey, this is
Oh, boy.
West Florida.
I heard Florida, but you've got maybe the worst connection of any caller in history so far.
Let's crawl out of that swamp. Get to higher elevation.
My apologies. I'll try to improve that.
Oh, that's
there we
better,
go.
yeah.
Much better.
Okay, yeah, so it's 85 degrees here and sunny and breezy. Beautiful day.
Congrats.
Sorry, I know it's probably
Okay.
miserable up there. I just wanted to say, today, Rick Scott, current governor of Florida, decided to give a speech for his run to, he's going to run for the U.S. Senate now.
Right.
And in his speech, he gave all these statistics about how there were, 1.5 million jobs created and how housing is worth far more. But he completely neglects the fact that when he took office 7.5 years ago,
Yeah.
we were in a horrible recession that Obama fixed. And we created 1.5 million jobs, but over 5 million people moved to Florida in his term.
Interesting.
And, so I just wondered what you thought about Rick Scott, who has done nothing for Florida. He didn't take the Medicaid expansion, $3 billion, refused that, cut taxes for the rich and for businesses, and literally hasn't done anything for the people of Florida. So I just wanted to hear your thoughts about Rick Scott.
Well, listen, I'm not a big Rick Scott guy. I think economic statistics, as we talked about earlier in the week, are complex in the sense that, what was the you're pointing out something really important, which is what was the background rate of job creation relative to the job creation rate in Florida? How does the job creation rate in Florida compare to the population increase in Florida and thus the unemployment rate in Florida? You deal with some of these issues of the economics of some of these bills in terms of Medicaid expansion and the state choosing not to do that. I'm not a Rick Scott fan.
And the transportation.
And transportation, which is a big thing actually in southern states, which often have opportunities that they turn down in terms of public transportation and rail and many others. I think that the guy's basically a charlatan, but I think that with any of those economic statistics, not saying that he's right or wrong, but it's good to just look into them in more detail and to understand some of the other things that are going on contextually. But if your question is, would I vote for the guy, the answer is no.
Between him and Ben Nelson, Nelson.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, he's horrible.
Right.
I did want to say, appreciate taking my call, and it's a beautiful day, and I know you're up in Boston, right?
Yeah. Well, don't worry. I'll be back down in Miami before you know it. At the rate that I'm trying to get back down there very, very soon. So I appreciate the reminder that it's a beautiful place to go.
Yeah, it's 80 degrees down there right now too. So
good.
Yeah, have a great day, and just remember, everyone, whenever a politician gives statistics,
yes,
there are statistics they're not mentioning.
Right.
So look into that.
Do your own research for sure. Very, very much appreciate the call and the reminder about how different parts of the country have different weather.
Yeah. It's fun. I make fun of Florida because I love Florida, but that is why that transportation thing kills me so much. Is I would love to be able to get on a train and go from Miami to Orlando to Jacksonville and just kind of get around easily without needing a car.
For sure.
And so that would have helped not only the construction jobs, obviously, and the people that would run that system, but it would have helped tourism.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
It's just a shame.